Well, welcome. I'll tell you what the title of this means. See, even I make mistakes. There's the elevators right there. What happened was, well, I'll wait a minute for the tubes to connect and then explain to you what I'm doing, which is not a big deal at this particular point. At least if I correct this now. You guys remember, several years back, while I was in Dayton, I I had my concourse winning Monado and I was trimming it out and I wasn't happy with it. And the first thing I did was I stopped and cut the elevators off and remade them. Well, yesterday after doing the trim video, putting the trim on it, I got to looking at it and measuring and figuring out that this airplane was going to be in the same boat as the Monado was. So before letting it, Steve came over today and he worked on his airplane, and I showed him. I said, "Well, what do you think of this?" And he said, "Yeah, I think you're right." And I'm going to show you the difference here in the size of these. I put about 10 more inches per elevator on there. I guess you could actually figure it out. Anyway, here is here's the size difference in this. It's huge, I think. Let me get this. The mice. And we'll go here. Okay, the white one versus the new one. That's how much bigger it is. And before I go too much further, I might straighten this out, this flap out. And if it doesn't straighten out, seeing as that we're in the building of the stuff stage, go ahead and build one. Because I have plenty of time, as you guys know. But I definitely I spent about an hour today while Steve was over making these, so they're not finished sanded or anything. I'm gonna hinge them and get them mounted and finish sanding and finish them up. Is the Vortex a much bigger than Steve's Crossfire? No, they're about the same size airplane. It's the same wing. So we're going to figure out the area we're just going to do an approximate. I'm sure there's a correct way to do this, but me being a hillbilly, I don't know what I'm doing. What do I do with my phone? Here it is. 6.5. 6.5 by 14. So we'll clear this out. 6.5 times 4 equals 91 inches of elevator on the new ones. Now I think the smaller ones look better. They look more scale-ish, so to speak, but we're not building scale airplanes. 91. And this 5.5 by 14. 5.5 times 4. 77 minus 91. 14 inches more. You got to ask yourself, is all that trouble yeah, is all that 14 inches, is it all worth that trouble? Well, I got to contemplating that. I mean, at this stage of the game, I could finish it out with these, paint the stripes on it, and go fly it, and then take it out and realize that I should have done it in the first place, and then cut those off, and ruin them, and put the bigger ones on. Or I can put the bigger ones on now and not ruin them and use them on something else. So I think that's what I'm going to do. Now I already know. Gotta excuse me, I was sleeping before I came on. I'm starting to keep some really strange sleep patterns. Really strange. Yeah, I think the right thing to do is to do it right the first time here. And if I'd have been paying attention to what I was doing, I'd be right the first time, but I wasn't. So let's see if we can get this done and get away with it here. I'm going to use the aluminum tube method, which is this right here. We're going to sink the aluminum tube into that instead of building up horn clips. There it is. You know, I got to thinking, why yeah. Went to bed at I don't know, 10 o'clock last night. Woke up at 2 o'clock, stayed awake until 6 o'clock, went back to sleep, got up at 11:30. Not good. That's not true. Dan Winship woke me up at 8:30 this morning. So I went to bed at about 5:30, a couple more hours sleep, but a really strange sleep pattern. I can hardly hang with this. Okay, we need to mark and drill. Then we'll cut some hinges. Come on, get off of there. There it is. Must be a burr in that. So I need my pencil. Well, I got a text from one of the local guys here who ordered the pliers that I recommended. I have the 8s. He ordered the 10s. He loves them. Sent me a picture of his old lineman's pliers, the Klein looking lineman's pliers. Much better. These new ones are much better. Remember, I wouldn't recommend them if I didn't use them or didn't think it would be a useful buy. Because I could recommend everything, but then it'd be bullshit because I don't use everything. Okay. You don't have one of these, you're missing out. Missing out. Okay, where's my hand drills? I want an 1/8 inch. We'll do a pilot with a 3/32, 16, 3/32. Gives you, oh, this is a tap. I don't want to use a tap. Go to 16. There we are. I don't know if this is going to work. I might have to cut it off and put a clip on it. But it'd be nicer if it didn't have the clip on it. It'd be lighter. 7/64. Now, can I find the 8? So as you can see, I do make mistakes. Design flaws. This is 1/8 inch. Here we go. We got them all now. All right. So this is 8. No, I ran across something else I was working on, looking for something. Now it's gone again. Oh, here it is. I hadn't seen this in many years. This is an inspection micrometer for your pocket. And you pull this baby back. There we go. So should be 125. We got 124. It might be metric. Okay, so let's drill it out here. Here it is. So we got 3/16 there. Yeah, we're in the slow going stage now. Getting close to getting close. Okay, let's see how this works. And I won't be able to find the file, I bet you. Might be on my phone. I don't know. There it is. Let's see if it works better on the other side. Yeah, this one actually works better over here. Let's see, we need to cut that though. That's another thing I was looking, you normally the elevator weight overpowers the flap weight, but it didn't on the last set. So I knew there was something wrong. So we need that pencil. So we need to trim that back. Okay. We need to trim some more, but we got the first one on there. Right on the end. Now the reason why I'm putting this line on here is to keep this drill running in the straight direction. I think I got too stingy with the horn. Cut them a little short. We might need to put a piece of plywood on the end of this one. If I do it once, I have to do it twice. This is 7/64, so this is good. No, what did I do with the 1/8? I haven't been anywhere. There it is. problem with this. I'm gonna have a problem. Okay. Now I just need to finish it up. I think we're gonna get a 64th ply on each side of this though, because it's pretty damn tight on the end of that. That's it. Now, let me cut these tubes and bury them. Goes in quiet ways. Okay, that means that I gotta find one. Cutoff wheel must be in the box. If not, we got new ones. Yep, I got one already made up. So let me know, would you guys have changed it? It just did not look right to me. And remember, to be right, it's got to look right. It's warm. Ain't gonna be deep enough. We're gonna have to cut it off. Yeah, let me give it a tip tap. Baby hammer, where are you? I don't see it. I don't use pliers. It's been behind them other hammers. Oh, there it is. We got it this time. I don't think my other one even had these in it. I don't think the other one had them in there. Yeah, I'm gonna have to move them over too, looks like. Okay, so we got that. Let's see if it pulls off. Yep, good. Okay, let's drop some CA down there. Whew. Harden that up. to drill it out. I gotta find a 3/32 drill, hand drill. Should be right here. This one here is of course, when I'm looking for 1/8 inch, all I find is 3/32. When I'm looking for 3/32, all I find is 1/8 inch. Okay. Got the wheels I want to use on it right here. Guess we'll add these down in the box. Take them other ones out. They're lighter. This one here. Come on now. This is 16. I definitely need to organize this place like my toolbox out for work because I can find shit quick there. I can't find nothing quick here. Can't find nothing quick. What about down here? Oh, oh. Oh. What's this one? This one here is 7/64. No good. Yeah, maybe you can open it up. Check it out. Okay, let's try to tap down there, pull it out, and it's stuck. Things that make you go, a little edge on this and then hit it with some 64. Yeah, it's on there. Yeah, this might be harder than I thought. I thought I was going to be putting clear on it today, but after looking at it last night, there we go. It's a little bit more. That's it, 64. I don't like it. This is the OB. Okay, let's try it. If I can find a piece real quick. Here we go. Nope. Cardboard. Here it is. Here it is. Esteban, did you find a shorter clipper? I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't know I was looking for a shorter clipper. Oh yeah, shorter clipper. I didn't find it. I just bought a new set of shoes. I'm on the 3/16. So we'll put an end on this. You got to be careful though, because you start putting all this crap on the end, and then I'll have to sand this to get it to clear. Yeah, I think it was 15 or $17 for a full set of new shoes for that thing. And $15 beats the crap out of having to go to the Great Clips or whatever. I used to have real long hair, my motorcycle days. And now I only got 3 hairs left and might as well cut those off. Yep. Can I find anything ever? My CRS is getting bad. I just was using it. Just 2 seconds ago, I had the knife in my hand. Well, here's another one. Yeah, there's another one. So you're on this side of the bench. Okay, so idea. Spin this. I had to just leave the damn thing running. Well, we might get one made up in the hour. 40 minutes, that's probably not. I still got to hinge it. Still got to hinge it. That's pretty good. It turned out nice. So in the grand scheme of things, this probably set me back 2 days. But I'll guarantee it's going to turn sharper. Open it up. There it is. I came in here. What happened? Well, I changed the elevators. I put 14 more square inches on the elevators. Here's the original ones painted, ready to go. And I made them that much bigger. Yep. Got to leave a little for paint yet. I guess I can get some 180 and start sanding that. Time to buy some more 180. Hey, where's my block? Time to buy some more 180. Oh, there it is. We're coming up to the end of the hour anyway. I think it's probably going to put a 1/4 ounce more weight on the back. I looked through all my wood. I didn't have any 4-pound wood. All I had was 5.7 wood. The wood is getting few and far between. If I was building RC airplanes, I got a bunch. I got enough to build 10, 15 RC airplanes. Guess I'm gonna have to start going on the hunt for wood again before import prices go up and the wood goes to $10 a sheet. Then it really will be time to figure out how to build composite airplanes. Let's see, I had them rounded a little bit. Well, we'll just finish these better. Those are finished pretty nice, but everything can always be better. Fourteen of my favorite fans watching. Okay, quick sand with 320, then we'll end the show. We're not gonna get them both done. I'll do the other one tonight off camera. Probably in the middle of the night when I'm like a zombie. I would come on in the middle of the night, except it makes too much noise. Okay, there's a new elevator sanded in. The only thing that's left is to hinge it, which is not a big deal. I'll mark it, cut the hinges on my little table saw that I especially set up. Yeah, well, you ought to sleep like a baby, right? I don't think so. There's one. I mean, that puts a lot more throw into this thing. A lot. Yeah, I gotta have to make up some hinges. Shit, I forgot. I don't have any made. I hate that. I hate that part of them hinges. Having to put them eyelets in there. I might end up having to sand some of this inner fairing off too to clear the paint, because we'll see what happens when I get to it. All right, guys, I'm just showing you, even I make mistakes. Of course, it probably doesn't look like a mistake, and it really doesn't. It really isn't a mistake. It's a trim change before I even fly it. I already know, having done this once or twice, that there ain't enough elevator there. And why I didn't do it right the first time beats me. I always make the root cord of my elevators the same as the root cord of the stabilizer. And here I made it, I think it was 3.5, and this is 4, so that's a 1/2 inch there. And I made the tip. I just did the tip to the angle that I thought looked right, and this ended up being, I don't know, 1.5 or not even close to reality. It's 2 inches. 2 inches at the tip, and this one 3 inches. So put inch on the tip. All right, that just gives you a little update on what I've been doing. It'll take me some time to get this hinged. We'll get some dope on it. Probably won't get any dope on it till tomorrow, and maybe get it covered. Then we'll start covering it, painting, and getting it back to 0. And then I can put the stripes on it. Then we can clear. So I would say it's a 2-day setback. If you like this type of content, please be sure to subscribe. Leave a comment in the comment section. I noticed you guys are starting to do that, which is good. The numbers are coming up, and I swear at the Friday night hangout, I am glad that I've dropped it because I'm back 100% now as far as metrics goes. But that setback kind of spooked me. People dropping out over the Friday night hangout. So if you're not going to be a long-term subscriber, don't bother. I want to see you here, but I don't want you here for 5 minutes and then go away. All right, like, subscribe, share. I'll see you tomorrow. Fair winds, tight lines. We'll see you.